This is now Ssese. This is our place, Maranatha Gateway. Hey, Billy's still where I left him. I wonder if it's always moved him.
Watch the dog. This is Flash. Yes, I'll tell you. But from our place, not something. So this is then the new block we built last year. Wow. And then here we have a room which we can use as a classroom, as a dining room, as a meeting room. Nice. One of the Evelyn is from Kampala, and she works on making craft activities, making beads and weaving and things. So she's doing some exercises with the team as well for relaxation.
Fun.
Yeah.
So there.
Yeah.
So this becomes this.
Oh,
And you make bracelets.
And necklaces and
wow.
things. And things. Have you got one that, something like this? So all these are paper beads, all these long ones, so they're thick to start with, and then it's just used paper from magazines, which gives you the changing in the colours.
Yeah.
This is beading, and this is the simple version. That's the complicated one. And they're covers to keep the flies out.
What's that?
And these are the beads we've been making, now that they're varnished, made into a bracelet. Yeah. And there's some others being made into a necklace.
Okay.
And earrings.
And earrings to match.
Just go.
That John built this year when I was at home and he was out here. I asked him if he'd build it in this style, which is like the cruise safari style, because I really liked it. I wanted this place so I'd have somewhere where I could get away and I was not to be disturbed, because I find even when I'm around there's people always coming or wanting things. So this was going to be like my little hideaway. So you can see it's all built out of these eucalyptus trees, and then he's lined it all with papyrus so that it makes it look a bit nicer on the roof. And then instead of having any sort of windows or anything like that, we were thinking how could we do it, and we thought some sort of netting. So we thought about doing fruit trees, but of course with all the monkeys we've got, fruit trees would be hiding into nothing. We would just lose.
What's the fat monkeys?
So we started to think about what sort of trees we could grow, and we came up with eucalyptus trees, which we know grow well in the area. And these are all from eucalyptus trees.
Oh.
So you know all the scaffolding that you saw on the way down from Entebbe, that's eucalyptus trees, young eucalyptus trees of about maybe 2 or 3 years old. They grow quickly, they're a good cash crop because they're always needed. At the very worst they can be used as firewood. So we planted this year a couple of months ago. Was it about 2 months ago we planted? 3 months ago?
Before we left, we went back May.
May. That's right, we planted in the middle of May. When Eloise was here, that's right, because she helped us pick them from the town and bring them here. So end of May we planted the eucalyptus trees, June, July, August. So yeah, virtually 3 months they are. And so we're looking to see, we bought 800 trees, little tiny trees like this. We lost quite a lot through the termites eating the roots before we'd even replanted them. But we've got probably about 500, we reckon, remaining. So let's go and see our eucalyptus plantation. This side is our plantation of eucalyptus trees. So we've got about 500 trees growing here, and they're about 3 months old.
They look good.
Yeah,
Yeah. So how big were they when they first went in?
very small. And so they're doing really, really well, most of them. What I do need now is to get the guy from the Forestry Commission, who is an expert on eucalyptus trees, to come and to tell us how to look after them.
Yes.
Part of the money that was given for the tree project was to include someone to watch over it and to look after it, to farm it, sort of thing. So that goes all the way back to that big tree there, and then we've got another part over this side behind, which we will get round to clearing at some point, and we want to plant there a type of fir tree. But we've actually managed to get the title deed for leasehold in our name, so everything appears in our name, so people can't throw us off because it is legally ours. But we had to fight for it. 6 years it took us. I would like to have pigs again, but it never worked out. We had this idea that we could have, say, like 2 sows.
Yes.
Get them both pregnant. The first litter you sell to bring money back into the project.
Right.
The second litter you give half into the community, so say
Yes.
out of a litter of 6, 3 would go into the community, 3 would use either to build up our own stock here or to give away to a school or something like that.
Yeah.
And then the next pregnancy, do the same again. The first litter gets sold, the second litter would be helped to bless the community and to increase our stock here. And we thought that within 12 months we'd be able to have a self-sustaining project, and it just never ever worked because other people were having to watch over it because we weren't here. So
The hen house.
and this was built by ourselves, by John and Mike and myself. We built this. So proud of it.
Very pretty.
For how many hens?
Well, I think originally we had probably about 4, but I reckon it could probably take 6, don't you?
Well, it's double that.
Okay.
What, you keep them in permanently, or do you just keep them in
No,
at night?
we would let them out during the day. That's the only way they're going to feed.
Yeah.
And then put them back at night. But if we start off with something like 6, then if you get pregnant and you get more, or pregnant, they don't get pregnant, do they? They lay eggs.
You go to school, maybe in your time.
Avocados.
Wow.
Makes you prawn and avocado salad.
You can make some good guacamole with that.
Look at that. Oh wow. Oh no.
This is
Cassava, or cassava as we like to call it, but the locals call it cassava. So it's a root vegetable, part of their staple diet. It's what we actually had yesterday with the beans.
okay.
It takes it over 12 months to grow. They can dry it, and grind it and make flour, or they can fry it, they can boil it. It's not a lot of starch in it. One of those things I'm not particularly fond of, but is okay. You can eat it when you need to.
We're mostly alright. Now let me show you